Just Goose Network? Wait, I've only got 30 seconds to talk about all of our podcasts and streams? Wait, now I've only got 24 seconds? Well, we have actual play podcasts, actual play streams, tabletop discussion shows, nerdy crafting shows, drunk Dungeons & Dragons lore shows, serious shows, funny shows, Dungeons & Dragons shows, Monster of the Week shows, Shiver shows, space shows, cowboy shows, space cowboy shows. Oh wait, we actually don't have that. Only 5 seconds left? Well, head on over to majesticgoose.com or follow us at Goose Majestic to find out more.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
I'm Christian.
I'm Dylan.
And we're Table Talk. Join us as we bring together longtime dungeon masters and players,
YouTubers and podcasters, authors, and more.
Let's chat about everything Table Talk RPG related.
everything from play styles, world building and lexicon,
Game reviews, interviews with professional content creators,
Homebrewed monsters and spells, lore, and even special holiday-themed content.
keep those dice rolling.
Hail Vecna!
In a world where adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner, an unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt! No! Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath barbarian in skinny jeans.
They're called skinny pelts, okay?
Find us on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast by searching for Halfway to Heroes.
Do you like Dungeons & Dragons lore? Do you like drunk history? Well then, Lore and Pour is the show for you, where we combine the two. I'm Adam DeWeese, and I'm the host, and I bring on a cast of rotating guests, and we hang out before the show, have a few drinks, and then they are given their topic 30 minutes prior to pressing the record button, where they study up on the topic, and then we hit record, and whatever.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with my car.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
They broke the mold when they made Philbert.
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nerd Asylum by Night, where we are in a mood tonight already. Don't worry about it. We are the Nerd Asylum's Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition charity stream benefiting Extra Life and Riley's Children's Hospital. We have donation links in our chat, in the stream description. And if you are watching this on YouTube in the future, then you can use the link in the video description as well. And donations can affect the game by summoning allies or enemies, adding dice to die pools, giving rerolls, upping or lowering hunger, all kinds of fun stuff. Where we last left our coterie, we had our season 4 premiere, where shit hit the fan royally. They fled the scene at the top of the mountain where the ancient kindred and the creature. What?
I forgot to tell Ray that we're live.
Oh, it's okay. We'll get here in a second. Where the ancient creature and the ancient fuck. All right, do over. We're starting over.
Restart the video.
Just pretend it didn't happen. The ancient kindred and its creature burst out of the cave after being awoken. Began to fight off the Garu retinue that had come to try to vanguard it. And our coterie fled down the mountain back to Elysium. At Elysium, they began to warn the prince, with the sheriff, still theoretically a traitor, very close by. And as they were doing so, and the Prince Illustra was addressing Elysium, the creature attacked. The spider creature began to rinse through the kindred of Elysium, and the ancient kindred approached Illustra. Lindsay dragged Illustra out of the place. Everyone tried to make a run for the car, and the ancient kindred stopped Illustra and Lindsay. And with hardly any effort, made Lindsay step aside and drained Illustra. I'm simplifying things. And drained Illustra, saying that this is her city. The coterie ran back to the shop, notifying Morticia, basically the only other particularly powerful ally that they know of, and began to discuss a plan of what to do. So, tonight, we pick up 3 nights after the awakening of the creatures under the mountain. 3 nights since the slaughter of the Prince of Heligdom and the numerous other kindred of the Camarilla. After Victor's report to the Garu began to evacuate all non-combatant Garu and kinfolk out of the city for the time being. Warrior Garu are left in place to protect assets and civilians, and to keep an eye on any movements that the creatures may make. The Nosferatu of the city began to distribute the news of what has happened, and to begin to take an unofficial roll call of who has survived the fallout. Morticia stepped up as a sort of de facto military leader, organizing whatever kindred can be armed, and checking in on those who are willing to side with her, and making sure that they are safe. In the time since our last session, Lindsay checked in with the people that are important to the coterie, and also checked in with the Magnolia Country Club without getting close. She saw some movement and lights on the inside, and also saw that the spider monster is patrolling constantly. And when in the area, she also felt a sense of being watched. During these last few days, no one has seen any major movements from the country club. As far as anyone can tell, the ancient kindred and her pet did not kill any further kindred after Elysium disbanded. Perhaps the oddest fact of all is that there seem to have been no mortal media reports about the murders at the country club, or the fight at the mountain, or anything else that happened that night. So, we pick up at Lucian's Antiquities and Oddities, as we have so many other nights.
Yeah.
Can everyone give me a rouse check?
Oh, that's a blank.
Okay, so great. Lucian starts off at 2. Did I say everyone? I meant just Lindsay and Lucian. I'm sorry, Victor.
Okay, I know what it's meant to be.
I'm also hungrier.
Okie dokie. Also been happening these last 3 nights. Lucian has been working on healing the massive hole in his chest. You're now down to 2 aggravated damage. Would you like to try and heal a 4th? Or you have healed 3 aggravated damage. You have 2 left. Would you like to try and heal that 4th?
Yes, and to do that, I roll 3 rouse checks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 black dice. I can do them all at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a crit and a single and a blank.
Okay, crits don't matter, so that's 2 successes and 1 failure.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that just means you go up by 1 hunger, and now you have only 1 aggravated damage.
Okay. So I am at 3 hunger and 1 aggravated damage.
And the 2 of you staying at the shop would know that sometime earlier in the night, Basil did leave, but left a very Basil note, basically saying, "I'll be back later tonight. Don't worry about me. It's all good. Hearts. XOXO."
Lindsay would send him 1 text message.
Okay, what you sending him?
Don't die.
The response that just came to mind was something that you would say, not Kaz. So
can't make any promises.
Yeah, no promises.
Victor is going, or not Victor, Lucian.
You're doing it now too.
It's contagious, apparently. Lucian's going to come out of his office after kind of concentrating on healing up some of his wound. I think at this point, if you look at his chest, it's kind of like spider-webbed skin that's kind of closing over the gap.
Mm-hmm.
But he's
it's
wearing...
like you've gotten the inside part of it done, but it's like kind of like layering out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's wearing
shirt on. Lindsay's like sitting at like the counter.
I'm just going to stare at Lindsay. My shop. As I'm buttoning the last couple buttons, putting the tie on.
Our shop, I feel like.
Oh, good. The electricity is due next month.
You hear a snicker from the
kitchen.
Are we... I take it by this banter that we're good now?
I don't know.
Yes, well, I'm not sure how to fix it if we're not going to communicate, so just let me know when you're ready to work on things.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I say we just table it for now.
What if there is no later? You know, procrastination...
Then we don't have to worry about it because we'll be dead.
Fair enough.
So, Victor, how's your night going?
I think he would be arriving. He'll be taking his time to arrive to the shop, kind of lost a bit in his thoughts of what things have been going on his side, and eventually arrives to the shop and just knocks on the door. You know, like ring. If there's a ring bell in this house, shop house.
You know, I don't think that we've ever confirmed if there's a doorbell or not.
There is.
Everyone always knocks.
Not a doorbell. There is a rope that you have to pull, and it goes up and through a pulley system, and then on the inside of the shop, there's a like actual bell. Ding ding ding.
That's why everyone knocks.
Yep.
Victor will knock.
I open the door. She moves out of the way. I don't know. She's not saying much at all.
Victor, welcome.
Hey.
Having a great night, I hope?
No.
Oh. Have a great day?
No.
Well, I'm sorry about that. Come on in.
I'm already in. Thank you, Lindsay.
Yes, well, I'm giving you... Oh, yeah, you don't need the formal invitation.
Neither do we.
It was a joke. Lighten up.
Jessica sticks her head out of the kitchen, where she has clearly been listening to everything. Dr. Fasago, why are you in such a good mood?
What a great question.
Yeah, actually, I was wondering the same.
Well, okay.
You have a, like, softball-size hole in your chest?
But I'm not dead. Well...
Aren't you?
Deader.
I think you're dead.
Gone. I'm not gone. There are some things that I want to do before being permanently gone. And we made it through, whatever that was, and we're fine. For the most part. Anyway,
Made it through?
things could have been a lot worse.
It's not done.
Isn't there kind of like a state of emergency right now?
Like, Lindsay's just gesturing to apparently the voice of reason, the youngest
Finblood.
one out of all of us.
You don't know that. You said the youngest?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know if she's younger than Lindsay.
In terms of kindred things.
Jessica, how old are you?
12.
Hang on, I actually don't remember. I forgot to bring out all my character sheets.
Vampire years, not 12. I wouldn't hire a 12-year-old.
I would hope not.
You would.
You would.
Wait, Lindsay's what? Only what? 4?
Yes. She is 26, technically.
Jessica's like, do you mean like in total?
Yes.
I'm 29.
When were you turned?
Like 8 years ago.
Motherfucker.
Don't underestimate the thin blood. I don't know what that was.
I wasn't. I was just trying to make a point, and it didn't work.
Listen.
You can't assume anyone's age is when you're immortal.
We can continue to panic, but that's not going to help anything. So, I'm trying to find the silver lining in things and move forward. We survived, and as far as I can tell, it's not coming after us now.
Yet?
For the last 3 days, you would think if it was hungry for us, it would have made some sort of... There hasn't been a single murder since then. There hasn't been any reports on the mortal television, that, the picture box with the news. No radio broadcasts.
All three of the other people in this room are just like...
Even my phone doesn't ding with reports. With the...
Do you have that turned on?
You can turn it off?
Oh, the Wi-Fi's not connected. Do I have to hold it down? Oh, I just turned the phone off. Jessica, can you please reconnect me to the Wi-Fi?
I take the phone to do the thing.
Much
I can do it too.
as Lucian's positivity, it's kind of off place. I think he's somewhat in the right. That just hear me out, Lindsay. Hear me out before your eyes pop out.
Thank you.
Yes, we are the ones alive. We can do something, and being too stressed about it surely is not going to be of benefit for everybody. Yet again, the attitude you're taking it is a bit too much, Lucian. Just you're taking it like a couple of steps.
Well, I'm sorry that I've moved past my emo phase, Victor.
When Victor first started saying something about an attitude, Lindsay's face turned into like, bitch, we about to fight, and then he said Lucy, and she's like, okay, good.
Yes, it's been a stressful day, at least for me.
Oh yeah.
And I just don't feel like going into the mood of like, hey, we're the ones alive. Like it's not.
Fine, I will be somber and sullen, let me...
Oh, god damn it, Lucian. Victor, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Have you gotten any sleep?
Try to.
Maybe you rest tonight?
I will accompany you and bring a solution to this. I owe it to the ones that gave their lives to at least give us a moment to escape.
Did I miss something? Are we the ones that are going to fix the situation?
At least start looking for a solution. Start looking for what this is. Try to find something. Listen, what I really, really, really want is just go and grab a weapon and go in there. It's not going to work. It's stupid, and I will die if I do that. So I just want to bring a solution to solve this and make sure that my family is safe, that the ones that died didn't just die in vain. And
I've been poring over the books and the scrolls in my office and have found nothing on this.
Sorry.
I'm sorry?
Lucian, do you want to roll to see what you have found?
Yes, if that's an option, I will do that.
Let's do intelligence and investigation.
Okay. Intelligence. 1, 2, 3, 4. And investigation is 3 more. That's a pretty decent dice pool. But I am 3 hungry. Oh, that's a good thing that's not... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2,
Nice.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7.
Ooh. Wait, was there a crit in there?
There was a Ankh with the fangs. Not a crit.
Okay, so you had 7 onks
Yes.
total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice. So, in looking through what books you have, what scrolls you have, once again, there's not, a lot of physical kindred literature out there.
Mm-hmm.
But you do remember various things that have been mentioned while this all has been going on. Notes from before, Lindsay's drawings and things like that. You know that Ophelia called at least the spider creature as Zlotka. You know that Lindsay's visions kept depicting the second creature, the ancient kindred, as a sleeping dragon. So you can reasonably guess that whatever this ancient kindred is it is likely of the clan Tzimisce.
And we don't know, other than Ophelia, we don't know any Tzimisces, right? There's no Tzimisces in Elysium.
I don't even know if you confirmed, at least before figuring that out, that Ophelia was Tzimisce. You can assume, since she said it's something of her clan.
Don't remember if she specifically said that, or if we confirmed that in-game or out of game. I can't remember.
I did confirm it out of game. I don't remember if she actually said the word Tzimisce in-game.
I don't think she did.
She did say specifically that Zlotka is something of her clan, and the Zlotka is something that only the Tzimisce are capable of creating, and they do so through a discipline called flesh crafting.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to translate all that into the group that I had found. That's what I found, but nothing specifically on who this creature is or was or what it's capable of. Its origins, or a way to deal with it.
Asking around back with the tribe, are there any mention of how they managed to seal it back again, seal it back long ago, or that was also kind of lost?
From what you understood from what the one elder, whose name I don't remember at this moment, translated, they discovered that they could not destroy it. They could not find a way to destroy it, or at least get close enough to destroy it. That was why they sealed it instead of killing it. And it seems like it was probably some form of luring it down there and then causing a cave-in or something, and then carving that door into where they did cave it in. And it's entirely likely that because it was protecting that creature further down, it just chose to stay there.
If you are serious about trying to... bumped the keyboard. If you are serious about trying to find a solution to this, Victor, then I do believe our only true lead is Ophelia. She seemed to know much more than she was willing to share at the time, but maybe now...
Who is Ophelia?
Oh, yeah, you weren't here for that.
Is she another kindred?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, she is.
Yeah.
Lucian, she is.
You must prepare Victor for this if you're going to...
I know, but don't be like, no, she is another kindred. She's just...
different.
Spooky.
Yes, spooky.
More spooky than goth kid Lindsay. More spooky than old man Lucian.
Thank you for not using creepy.
She when we met her, and I go into the whole thing, I'm not going into recapping that entire episode, but I will tell Victor about Ophelia.
I remember
did you see that? Did you see
I
that
remember
episode?
seeing part of it, and I remember seeing how it was portrayed. So yeah.
Yeah, they went into a creepy ass house looking for ghosts, discovered that an old kindred lived there, and she essentially knew the secret about the box and what it protected, and was kind of disappointed that the box had already been opened. So now you got to go tell her that the thing got opened too.
Probably she
Oh no.
got news about it.
I feel like she knows, right? That's not a thing that we have to do.
Who's to say?
Regardless, I think the only person with any information that we could question at this point is Ophelia.
So about that time,
in a minute.
there's a knock at the shop door.
I'm gonna.
I'll go.
So no. Hold on.
Okay.
I want to
hold on.
do what DB would do in real life, and that's drop to the ground and crawl over to the door to see who it is. They're
And,
only
like,
expecting one person. Yeah.
We have security cameras.
It takes you a second because you are peeking very carefully out of the window and just trying not to be seen. And you also haven't seen this person in a while. You realize it's the girl that said she's coming. The first girl, Clara.
What the fuck?
She's just standing at the door, waiting patiently.
I will stand up, dust myself off, and slowly open the door.
Yo, who's at the... Okay.
Victor has a knife out and is holding it.
What do you have? A knife! No!
Oh, wait, she's over here. Sorry.
I think he has that and other weapon with him, but it's less noisy, just a gun at this moment.
Did you bring your flashbangs again?
I think he's first dressing less formal, like he still has the button shirt, but like a more jacket like, and in one of the pockets probably has one just in case.
Because you never know.
Hiding the flashbangs
You never know,
in your
and
fur.
we are on a very bad situation right now in the city, so armor
never
ready.
know.
You never know.
So, Lindsay, you open the door and Clara is standing there and seems almost the most composed you've seen her so far. Because, of course, the first time you met her, she was very much out of it and could not stop talking about she's coming. The other couple of times you've seen her at Elysium, she seemed rather anxious.
Yes.
But now she's standing there. Hi, good evening.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, so I was sent here. She said for me to call her the Arbiter. But I'm supposed to bring you to meet someone.
Bring who to meet who?
There's not four of you.
By all means, please come in. Don't stand out on the porch.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah. And she steps in. No, I'm supposed to, or at least tell you to go meet her. I don't have to escort you or anything.
You said the Arbiter.
Yeah.
Would I be aware of what that... No?
You have no clue. You've never heard that term.
Okay.
Who is the Arbiter?
Oh, Oh, she didn't really tell me how to explain it.
Context clues.
Also, the storyteller's loading too. Calm down.
Is he the Arbiter of Change?
Or the Harbinger of Death.
The one who rules Heligdom now.
Fuck that. We're not going to see her.
The one that what?
That rules Heligdom
The
now.
corpse that was feeding on everybody at Heligdom, the thing from under the mountain, is apparently the Arbiter.
Well, that's what... She wasn't... She told me to call her that this time. She said she might change it next time.
Okay, hold the fuck on. You're saying that
shit.
The one that got awoken from under the mountain is calling for us.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Okay, yeah, that second question. Why you are
She wants to talk to you.
Okay, how you're not dead from?
Questioning the messenger is gonna get us nowhere.
No, it's you're right, but also, is she being
Controlled.
controlled? Are you willingly serving the arbiter?
As far as I know.
Given the option of death or servitude.
Yes, she said she wasn't going to kill me.
Regardless of your choice?
And you trust her?
I mean, either I trust her or she eats me, right?
Ah, and there lies the...
I mean...
We have... Well, I guess that's just different points of view.
You're not the only ones that I've been sent to go get if it helps. She's been talking to a lot of different people.
Who else?
You're only gonna make me like go back through who I was still alive now.
Name them in alphabetical order, Star.
If you need time, I can run to give the keys to my friend that is waiting outside the house.
Oh, you should go do that.
I'll be back.
Oh no, yeah.
I'll run. Where are my keys? Damn it.
Please don't run. Be safe. Be careful.
Don't die.
She wanted to talk to... There was Carol. And there was the big guy, the big scary guy with the hair, Kasabian. That was his name.
The big scary guy with the hair.
And and the really pretty Toreador, Dell. She talked to Dell.
She talked to Dell. Already talked to Dell. I'm gonna turn away and send a quick text message to Prada.
Give me a wits and awareness as you turn around.
Ooh, I don't know if I want.
I missed. My bad. Sorry.
Clara listed out that the ancient kindred had already spoken to Carol, to Kasabian, and to Dell as just a couple. That is not an exclusive list. There are others.
So she talked with Carol, Savian, and Adele. Okay.
6.
You know what? Let me... you beat half anyway. So... I was not prepared. I didn't get my dice out, guys.
What?
So, I totally fucking forgot. We were too in a mood before stream.
Chuckle fuckery? Yes.
Yeah, too much chuckle fuckery. As you turn around, you see that Jessica is sort of, still peeking out of the kitchen, listening. She looks concerned.
I'm gonna jet like my hand at chest level as I have my phone out, just like.
She slides back, but it seems like something that Clara said concerned her.
And I noticed that?
Yes.
Then I'll send a quick text message after Prada to Jessica going, we'll talk later. Stay in the kitchen.
As we are waiting on seeing what's up, is anybody else along with Clara?
She is the only one there.
Okay.
So we kill it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What are you texting Prada?
Have you heard of the Arbinger talking to other people?
Arbiter?
Do we know that Prada is even alive?
Yes, we
do.
Okay.
I confirmed it, yes.
Oh, that's what you were texting the different people. Okay.
Yeah, last time at the end of the session.
Yep. Yes.
You don't get a text back.
There's another text message sent to him going, this is not the time for you to be a silent fuck.
There's no answer.
Motherfucker.
Lindsay gets increasingly infuriated with her phone.
I will also send a message.
Mm-hmm.
to. I'm gonna send the exact same message to two people, like just almost like basically like making a quick
Copy
group
paste.
chat. Yeah, or copy paste, whatever.
Yeah.
Sending a message to the alpha
Mhm.
and to one of my I was gonna say squad. No, pack.
Pack? Yeah.
One
Okay.
of my pack members. The I forgot her name, but it's the silverfang one.
Mhm.
Saying the fucking vamp that got out of the mountain requested a meeting with me and the other kindreds. I'm going, and I'm gonna activate the what's the thing, the location, the
Oh, your GPS tracker.
my GPS tracker, yeah, and put it
Okay.
like for I don't know 8 hours, something like that.
Okay, that's fair. You get a text back from your pack mate who's like, "Be fucking careful," and you get a text back from your alpha saying,
Be fucking careful.
"Yeah, well, basically saying, as soon as you don't feel it safe, get out of there." But this is an opportunity we can't pass up.
Yes, sir, to the alpha and to my pack mates. Just say, I will.
Confess your love
No,
to
no,
her now,
no.
Sekrain.
Hmm?
Confess your love to her now, Sekrain. You don't know when you might ever get the chance again.
There might be a thing or not with that character, but it's also like can't.
Yeah, but also there's a thing about Garu on Garu pairings that doesn't work out.
No,
So-
not at all.
It's a whole thing.
I feel like that would be the best working out. You don't have to
It's
hide
not.
that you're
It's not.
really.
Yeah.
No, there's like a mutation that happens.
Yeah,
and
so actually, yeah, Garu on Garu breeding does not usually does not produce viable offspring, or they at least produce like something called a metis, which is usually somewhat deformed.
Oh.
It's bad. Anyway,
So
Is-
adoption.
so now Lucian's back.
Is Carol, right?
Clara's the one who you were talking
Claire.
to.
Is Clara still here?
Yes.
Yeah, she hasn't. She's still kind of standing there politely.
Okay, if somebody
Victor-
already asked this, I'm sorry. But Lucian does want to ask, is there a specific time or date that we're supposed to meet the Arbiter? Or is it
probably
our
as
convenience?
Soon as you could.
As soon as we can. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Lucian's writing like on a little tiny notepad. As soon as possible.
Like tonight.
Any
prefer-
particular etiquettes that we are to observe or anything?
Lindsay is watching Lucian as if he's like a waiter taking a fucking order at this point.
Harry Potter.
I mean,
and the audacity of this bitch.
I mean, it's probably not a bad idea to bow. I don't know what she thinks of that yet.
Fair enough. No other requests, just show up, and I assume that's at the country club.
Yeah. And she said you'll be safe.
Fantastic. Nothing to worry about then. All right then.
Lindsay is staring at Lucian like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nothing to worry about.
Well, did you need anything else while you're here, or did you want to hang out for a little bit, or?
Not necessarily.
This is the longest conversation we've had, so I'm not quite sure.
This is the longest I've ever talked on screen. Yeah.
Fourth wall breaking.
She is a Malkavian.
Oh, fair. She would know.
Yes, well, this is my antique and oddities shop. It's not a pawn shop. Have you any interest in the occult, or?
It's very nice. I don't know. I was kind of just like studying psychology at Stanley J. Bennett before I got embraced, and then I got embraced, and then I was maybe going to get to go back, and then maybe I didn't, and then a lot of things have happened, and I haven't had a lot of, a cult could be cool.
Well, if you have any questions or, have any time to dive into the occult, I have a degree in mythology and occult, actually. I've got it on the wall over there in my office.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's real.
He got it off eBay.
No way.
Oh, sorry.
She's like, oh, cool. I think I do have someone that I was going to go meet actually. Like a late dinner date.
Yes.
I'll see you guys. I'll come back later. It seems really cool in here. I'll come back later. And she's like backing out the door.
Lucian is following her behind and like reaching for one of his cards and like, yeah, well, anytime that you have any questions on any of that. And
you can see she's got her phone out and she's like pulling up Uber.
I don't go out the door. I just
Victor
follow her
will,
to
like,
the door.
Lean toward Lindsay and just say, I think that confirms that she's not been mind controlled. She's acting like anyone would normally act with Lucian.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna walk into the kitchen to talk to Jessica.
She's like standing there with like a bowl of mac and cheese, like, hey.
Do you eat anything else? I'm very worried about your diet.
I like pasta, okay? Look,
but mac and cheese,
technically all I need is blood.
There is more to life than mac and cheese.
I don't eat just mac and cheese. I had Alfredo pasta the other night. I make ramen.
Every time we have this show, you're always eating mac and cheese.
That's false. Go back and watch it.
No, I have. Anyway. I saw a look on your face. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Something you want to tell me?
Can you make sure Dell is okay?
Do you know Dell?
No. I don't know her at all. I just like her music. Dell is actually a pop star.
I know she is. I know.
Oh, wait, really?
Lucian's over there fucking, yes, Dell. Her name is short for Delphinia.
Yes, but she is a pop star because she and I had words.
Lindsay gets spicy.
She makes good laptops, is what Ray just said in the chat.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just
Well, I will make sure she is okay. I'm sure she is. She's very resourceful.
Yeah, she's been pretty good at this.
Jessica, what are you not telling me? She's been pretty good at this. What does that mean? Oh my god, is Jessica her child?
Yeah, so Dell was my sire.
Oh! What the fuck?
And I wasn't supposed to be a thin blood. And then I was. And then she was kind of embarrassed and hasn't talked to me since. Yeah.
Listen, join the club to the Shitty Sire Club.
She wasn't shitty. Up until the point where she kind of just like cut me off, but she wasn't
That's
shitty.
kind of shitty.
Yeah, but yeah.
She didn't like outright kill you when she found out you're thin blood, but
no, I think it's probably because she's a Toreador, and I'm like, I was like a really, really good piano player, and like that was why she brought me on, and that was why she wanted me to become a kindred, because we could do cool music things, and like it was basically kind of like a really cool shot at becoming a famous piano player that I kind of always wanted since I was like a kid, and then I was a thin blood.
can still play the piano.
Oh, I do.
You can still become a piano player and a famous one.
Can we survive this first?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's whatever.
You have more freedoms than most of us do. Fuck, you can be out in the sunlight.
Before Dr. Visago hired me, I was working at a grocery store because my family's kind of poor. This was kind of my shot.
Well, I understand. Wait, what the fuck? Did she just come up to you and like, hi, I'm a vampire. Would you like to be a vampire?
There were some steps between there.
I wish mine had been like that. What the fuck?
I'm like, she did the whole thing. Like, I met the prince and like she asked permission and everything, and then it kind of went down the tube.
But you knew about Kindred when you met the prince.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. I'm not mad at you.
I know.
Disappointed.
No, I'm not even disappointed at her. Why are you here?
It's kind of a small shop, and we heard you shout, "What the fuck?" So we came around the corner.
Oh, anyway. God, now everyone knows, don't they?
It's fine, Jessica.
It's fine.
It's not your fault.
Just don't tell her you know, because I don't think she wants to talk to me.
Well, if I see Dell, I will make sure to tell you that she is not perma-dead.
Okay. That would be great.
Yeah. Should I also like get a list of what other artists and singers are also like Kindred? Because
there's a lot of them.
Oh, so many.
Well, like, some we have pinpointed them, but
like the whole art scene in Helicum is like low key run by Kindred.
Yeah.
We figured some of that. Just we weren't sure. You know what? You should not give me those names. Actually.
We're not going to because
Besides, like some of them may not even be here anymore.
No, it's just
some of them also might just be.
Yeah, Elvis went home. He wasn't Kindred. He was Alien. So, are we going to go meet this person?
Yes, we're going to go. It's just
we are.
Yes, we are.
This is a stupid fucking idea.
If you
and you think avoiding the Arbiter is a good idea?
She didn't force us to come, so.
I think a cordial invitation is basically a non-request.
Listen, this will be the closest thing we can get to knowing more of her without being in the middle of a fight or dusting out old tomes and stories and just fumbling in the dark. And we can make a direct question to her and maybe hope for a good answer. If things don't go right, we just get the fuck out of there. And I'll make sure you guys get out alive. Also, we'll bring things to protect ourselves in case something doesn't go right.
Yes, you do that. I'm going to pull the car around. I'm going to go grab the keys off the counter and head out back to grab the Studebaker.
Gonna grab him by the shoulder. No,
the collarbone? Just squeeze
it takes superficial damage.
No, we're going to go on a car that can go fast if we need to go fucking fast.
The Studebaker can go fast.
Dr. Visago, are you talking about your hearse?
Yes. It gets up to 60 miles an hour.
That is
I'm
not
going
fast.
I'm over here.
I'll walk up behind you guys.
Yes.
I think I'm just gonna like watch Netflix or something.
Okay, one of these times I'm going to drive. Just saying.
I don't like the fact that you haven't driven in like 50 years.
I've driven, just not in the last 3. Wait, 2? 2.
2.5.
2.5, 3, something like that. It hasn't been that long, all things relative.
Lindsay goes out to the car.
All right, so the three of you pile into Victor's sports car.
Mm-hmm.
Has the sports car been cleaned or touched up or anything since, its crazy ride down the mountain? Okay, it's looking pristine. It's looking good.
Yeah.
I would have helped pay for that.
he won't have make you pay. He's also thinking of getting a car for things that need to be more like a Jeep or something, more off road possibly.
Yes.
So, but
Sure,
not
Sept has some cars.
or can ask like my pack mate to get one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you
Or
guys
steal
pile
one.
into the car and begin that awfully familiar drive to the Magnolia Country Club.
It's a terrible idea.
All our ideas are terrible.
Not this terrible.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put this idea?
Is 10 the worst or the best?
Usually, 1 is the worst and 10 is the best, right?
Sometimes people do things stupid. And this is a fucking 1.
Well, let me
No.
tell you that at least for me, one of the worst ideas I had, and that somehow worked, was walking into a house that I knew that had at least 3 kindreds that I didn't knew, to try to convince them to help me steal something from a place that may or may not belong to more kindred and had more of them inside, and it somehow worked.
Yeah, that's because we're stupid.
I don't know, I think that went fairly well. And we
Well-
have a member of the coterie from it. How could you say that that was a stupid thing? This coterie would not be the same without Victor.
I'm not saying that Victor's not a vital part of our coterie. I'm saying that it was stupid of him to walk into our shop. It was stupid of us to walk into the fucking historical society. And it was stupid of us to steal a thing. And also, then somebody touched a door, burned their hand, and we could have gotten into more fucking trouble for it.
It was a very stupid night, honestly.
But we didn't.
One of you did get into more trouble for it.
Yeah.
I don't think we knew that,
But
though.
we never knew that. It was
Just
never
God.
said.
It's just God saying these things in the background.
Here's the perfect opportunity for you to say something, Victor.
Say something about what?
Never mind. The moment is gone. It was fleeting as it was. Anyway, what is our plan when we're going? Because obviously we're not all on the same page. Lindsay doesn't want to be here. Victor and I are somewhat on the same page. Different paragraphs, maybe.
Different paragraphs.
Listen, you're not the one who witnessed the prince being drained.
You're not the one who had a hole in them from this creature.
I wasn't stupid enough to get that close.
Yes, well, we all make stupid decisions. I just apparently make more of them than you. It's fine. We are already on the way, so there's no point in arguing about whether or not we are going to do this. Now we need to come up with a plan.
To what? To walk in, gaze ablazing?
Gaze ablazing.
Gays ablazing. The gays are ablazing.
I like this plan. Should we stop by and grab a couple pride flags?
Okay, so you guys make it.
I think that
This can get any worse.
we just have to get as much information from it as we can, and
so
see what it wants, and if it wants for
what it wants,
you people to bend the knee to her.
It's not just gonna be us, though. She asked you here too. She's gonna want you to bend the knee.
Okay.
I
What it
think
wants,
it
that's a
will
good question.
probably
What about
want
the
even
next one?
worse.
We can hypothesize all night long. We won't know until we get there. What other questions? What does it want?
Please do not take the notepad in front of her while I read the question.
please
That
do
is
not.
just not. Like, treat this like an investigation. Just think what will be the next question you have to ask. Yes, but do not take the notepad out.
Investigations! Have you ever seen a detective work? They all have little notepads.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Little Annie,
it's low down to the side before I.
Lindsay gets out of the car.
while it's moving.
No, she said we were there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
pull in. You guys pull into the parking lot of the Magnolia Country Club. The place doesn't look very different from the way it did the night you fled. Some of the cars are even still there with dents and bangs in them, not parked, but sort of left on the curb or left askew, but none of them running. There are lights on inside of the building.
Seeing that there's obstacles on the way in and out.
It's not like it's hard to get in. They're just kind of, they're there.
I'll try to put the car bit outside though, because if we're in a hurry, I don't want to be worried about there might be cars on the way in and out, along with a spider monster is gonna jump out of one of those at any point. So yeah, no.
Rise, motherfucker.
And as we're walking in, just say, well, we just ask as much as we can to figure out what the arbiter wants, and I don't know.
Improv as usual. Good. Very.
Yes, but we stand together, though.
Do we? I look over at Lindsay. I feel like we're dragging one of us along.
In terms of if we have to make a choice, we choose ourselves. If we have to lie to get the hell out of there alive, we do it. We do whatever it takes just to survive one more night.
I don't know that I'm very good at lying, but let's try it.
Let me handle the line.
I'm not sure what that's implying, but okay. Let's... You are in a mood tonight, Lindsay.
The three of you cross the parking lot towards the doors, where you can see through the glass of the doors, you see that there is light shining through. There's even just a little bit of a blood stain still there from a few nights ago.
A lovely view.
We cannot hear you, DB.
No, that's not a breach of the masquerade.
As you approach, you do start to hear somewhat like footsteps around behind you, trailing, but there's too many of them. They're not at a normal cadence.
Can I just glance over my shoulder?
Yeah. About 10 feet back, you see the spider creature. Swinging its head, sort of cocking it back and forth, walking both on its normal human feet as well as the spider legs.
This thing just got worse because I didn't realize it also had normal human feet.
It's basically like a humanoid with spider legs coming out of her back.
I don't like it.
I was not. Yeah, no. The fact that he's walking with the feet and the spider legs, that's just.
Yeah, it's weird. Knock on the door?
You knock on the door, and there's not really any movement inside. There's not really an answer, but you suddenly feel looming over you the creature.
I open the fucking door and go inside.
Yeah. So you go inside.
Fuck that thing in particular.
The moment we feel that is
hey, thanks for the raid.
Like turn the knob, push it out quickly, and just go, just quickly moving forward. Nope.
As the three of you kind of nope your way inside, it reaches up with with the spider legs up into the top and pulls itself and essentially kind of enters with you, but follows along the ceiling above you. Still uncomfortably close, because anything closer than a mile away is uncomfortably close for this thing.
Yep.
And the main area of the country club looks, I wouldn't say untouched, because it is clear that whatever was knocked over, the things that had been knocked askew in the panic and the rushing and the carnage of a few nights ago has been righted. Things have been picked up, tidied up, but the bloodstains still remain. Those have not been cleaned up. And as you walk in, get into that much bigger open area, and the creature sort of drops down and continues to loom just behind you. You hear a voice from, you assume, somewhere upstairs saying, "Liza, leave them alone." And the creature stops. And it stays back.
I look at Lucian as he pulls out that fucking notebook.
I pull it out and I start rising.
It's not Ryzen, it's
Liza.
It's Liza.
Oh, that's not what I heard. Okay. Thank you for correcting me. Liza.
I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, Liza.
Angelica, oh, Liza.
And you see a figure come walking down the stairs. This is not the same kind of corpse that you saw the other night. This looks much more like a human being, still with a deathly pallor, still with sort of a hollow face, absolutely not living, absolutely not human, but almost beautiful, very young, younger than you would have expected. She doesn't look much older than 18 or 19, even though you know better. Sort of a petite frame with black hair that's been pulled back and very bright green eyes. And she comes trotting down the stairs, not with nearly the same sort of grace as, say, the prince, but with a much more lackadaisical air. And she comes trotting down and she says, "Hi, I'm so glad you made it. I've actually been looking forward to meeting you three really, like, a lot."
It is a pleasure. I'm gonna bow.
The other two of you doing anything?
Fuck no, I'm not bowing to this bitch.
I didn't know if you were going to say anything or anything.
No, arms
Big Victor.
crossed, glaring.
Yeah, sorry, I also had a dog drinking in the background, so.
It's Victor.
Nope.
Nope.
Victor doesn't bow, but he doesn't have the arms crossed, just like arms behind his back. Just you know.
Yeah. I like the bow. I think I like the bowing. That's nice. You can stand back up though. You're good. You.
Straighten myself up.
So I've had so many names over the years. I can't even remember all of them, but I think this time the one that I've decided to go with is Gigi. So my name is Gigi. I am of the clan, and she kind of mutters for a second in a language that you don't really understand. The word you use for it now, Zamitsi. I don't know how much you kind of modern vampires. Kindred. I was told it was kindred. Really care about the whole clan thing, but I figure it might give some context. But you guys, I'm so excited to meet you guys. Dr. Lucian Visago and Lindsay fucking Havoc and the esteemed Victor Vargolf. And we're missing your fourth, but that's okay.
Oh, Gigi. Right.
Yeah. Yes.
Why did you call for us?
Oh, I've been sort of getting to know all the kindred here.
Well, it seemed that you got to know some of them quite well. And he looks around, very specifically staring a couple of seconds to each of the blood stains. Like he can look without being spending too much time.
Yeah, Liza gets really cranky when she gets woken up.
Yeah, we felt that.
She's very protective. So she was just having a little fun. You gotta blow off some steam sometimes. I didn't kill that many. But, some of them decided that this wasn't my city, but of course they're wrong because this is my city. So I'm trying to get to know my city.
And sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
Oh, no, the Zoom delay. I already know a lot about the city, but I figured I could, try and talk to at least everyone.
I suppose that you then know of the Garo tribes that reside here from long ago.
Oh, yeah.
And do you remember how it went back in the day?
Oh, yeah. Somehow Liza got woken up once on accident. That was an accident. And I was kind of still asleep, so I couldn't really do anything about it. But it seems like it worked out.
If we put in an act of innocence in front of us, or she genuinely being like this is really her, or she's putting an act.
Give me an what do you have? Hang on.
I don't know.
You don't have. We've confirmed that you do not have insight as an option.
No, I mean the nearest things are empathy.
I would say wits and empathy.
Okay, that's gonna be.
Because I could say perception and empathy, but wits is better.
That's five. 2 successes.
It's not what I wrote there. What the hell? You said how many? 2?
2.
I will say it's not innocence that you sense, it's more of a lackadaisical nature. You don't know if she's putting on an act or if this is actually how she is, but you do know for something that's been sleeping for 1,000 years and started off as a corpse that was not speaking a coherent language, this is a stark difference for 3 days.
Well, you have met us, and you have caused some disturbances for sure.
Oh.
It's not that I really knew the prince all too well, but it just seems that the way it was handled, the situation could have been a bit different, perhaps. Then again, I'm not too knowledgeable how the prince was.
Well, you can't really make what what was it? Can't make a burrito without can't make a scrambled
Omelette without breaking some eggs.
That one. Yeah. I've only heard it a little bit. I haven't been able to really remember all of these things. But yeah. And if Kindred now are anything like Kindred I knew back then if she really believed that this was her city, she wasn't just going to let me take it.
What is the extent of your domain?
Well, technically I was under the mountain up to the north, but this whole sort of area I mean, I don't really know any. I wouldn't claim past like the ocean. Can't really claim the ocean. I mean, you could claim the ocean, but yeah, about that mountain area and then the city itself, pretty much like the whole city. Yeah, I've been here since pretty much before the whole thing was even like made, like before the city like even was founded. So yeah, it's kind of mine. I've kind of been here the whole time.
What is it that you want from all this? What does it mean that the city is yours?
Well, I've got to sort of figure out where we are right now, which is why I'm talking to everyone. I know that you guys don't like to tell the mortals about yourselves, but we might have to revisit that. But for now, that's okay. Right now, I mostly just want to see, who's on board.
On board with what?
Or what?
With me, with this.
I'm not opposed to regime change, but I need to know what it is you stand for.
Whatever I want.
That's fantastic. What is it that you want?
Well, like I said, right now I'm still working it out. I have to see where we are with everything.
So you're looking for blind loyalty, then? You can't expect people to follow you if you don't tell them what you stand for.
Well,
blind loyalty.
I'm not saying it's blind. There's stuff in it for you if you do decide to, work with me, I guess you could say. The city's already mine. So that the whole Dominion change, that's already done. Now, do we want to get rid of the mortals? Well, I'm still working on that. Do we want to expand? I'm still working on that too. I have to see what we've got.
Expansion may not be a bad idea, but getting rid of our food supply may cause...
Oh, I'm not saying get rid of the food, but the whole hiding thing. But we'll see how that goes.
Fair enough. Where did you come from? And please, if this is too much, don't think anything of it. I'm just a curious kindred.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm just trying to... There's still a little bit of a language barrier. I'm trying to think of how to explain it to you. Do you have a map? Is there a map here?
I don't know if there's one here at the country club, but there is one at the Historic Society, as well as I have several maps at the Antique and Oddities shop.
See, that's the other thing, is I need to explore and see what all is here. But I haven't branched out just yet.
Yes, well, if you
I do have a map at hand, and Victor will pull out his phone, and search for a map of the region.
Google Maps.
Oh yeah, I've seen these. I've also heard a lot about these fancy little boxes.
Good luck figuring them out.
Well, that's what I have everyone else for.
I like this lady.
I will show the map, but when I'm close, I'm also going to size her up, see any physical clue of her complexion, if she has any weird look or thing or even smell to her.
Give me. This is gonna be strange. Give me primal urge and perception.
Fair enough. That's primal urge. Okay, I have 2 points in there, and perception 2 points in that. Okay. 3. 3.
There's nothing obvious about her in this particular visage that strikes you as particularly threatening. She's short, she's petite, she's not like overly muscular or anything. But as you get closer to her to show her your phone, you do see that she does have a very, very, very dead looking pallor to her skin, which you would imagine comes from, being a super fucking old vampire. If you had to guess. When you get close to her, there's something about her makes your hackles lift. There is some kind of primal ability that she's hiding there. Whether it's from just sheer age or something supernatural about her. That it's not exactly worm beastie. You don't think that she's part, she's of the worm any more than, any other kindred. But it gives you that same sense of danger. That same sense of, this is a predator that I need to be careful about.
Okay. Yeah, I'll show her a map of like the region, state.
She kind of like looking around, like, no. Oh, no, the ocean. And she tries to like poke at it. And her finger doesn't register on the screen.
I don't know.
It's like, isn't there a way to make it move? I've seen someone else do this. You can move it, right?
I would just go to Google Maps, the one that it can show like
the whole world map.
Yeah. And just like,
there we go. Yeah. So no, over the ocean and then like over here and it's been a long time, but our maps weren't very good back then. Somewhere around here. And she kind of points towards a general area that nowadays would be known around the Carpathian Mountains, Transylvania, that sort of area.
That doesn't ring a bell for Victor's clan at all.
Not at all. That's fine. The Garu didn't do anything important in the Carpathians.
No, not at all. As she's like pointing out and saying like that area, Victor would also like this head of like the carpet, like saying the zone, so can the other two can pick up without having to get close.
Carpathians. Okay, Carpathians. Okay.
So your domain would be here and over there too.
Not over there anymore. I left there a long, long time ago, way long before I even got here. In fact, I kind of regretted coming over here because when I did come over here, there wasn't really much here.
What brought you over here? Curiosity? I could definitely...
Curiosity. Fun.
Yes.
Sounded like fun. And then there wasn't that many people here. There were some. So it was fun for a little while. And then it wasn't anymore. So I took a nap.
This nap was just of your choice then?
Oh, yeah. So you see her kind of like lean around Victor a little bit and look at Lindsay. You've been quiet. Not gonna say anything.
She doesn't.
Not interested in anything I have to say? What if I said I could help you?
I don't want to know the price of your help.
Ooh. Oh, that's so much worse in person. I'm sorry, that was incredibly rude of me. That was a very, very bad host. I do apologize. But I could help you. I know of a couple of things you might need help with.
Lindsay's not saying anything.
What would be of the Garu that reside in this area? Victor says as he's like take a couple of steps away from her, respectfully.
Mm-hmm. What was the question?
What would be your opinion, decision about the Garu of this area?
Oh, well, at this point, I assume that they won't have anything to do with me. That could change. I'm not particularly worried about them right now.
I think that we just, personally, I can say that I am somewhat surprised at this meeting. We were expecting somewhat of a different presentation, different approach to how things have been going after what happened in Elysium and after how your awakening was. We lost someone on that night. Well, we lost many that night.
What can I say? I'm full of surprises. And unfortunately, I could not quite... Liza had a lot of fun that night.
So what we're learning is you can't control her.
I can control her just fine.
So all of that happened was just fun.
Well, they were standing in my way.
I think that can be a point that can be made for sure. But just anyone that would stand in your way, that would be their fate.
Potentially. It's sort of, well, it depends. Which is also sort of why I'm doing this whole, if you could call it an interview, I guess, but that doesn't have the right tone that I'm looking for. I want to see who's going to be problems, because I like problems.
I'm going to step in front of Lindsay before she says anything, and I'm going to pull out a business card, and I'm just going to tell her, should you look to open up a council or, surround yourself with advisors or whatnot, I would like to put my name in the hat, and I'm just going to hand her the card.
Hate Lucian.
She takes the card kind of curiously. She looks it back and she looks it back and forth. So unfortunately, I can't read anything on this card, but I'll make sure that people who are helping me will be able to read it.
Yes, that's what I would like to be one of those people that help you. So just keep my name in mind if you,
Well, that's certainly an idea. I could certainly help with that. I could, hang on. DM back up. I'm always looking for more help.
Well, that card there has my number and my email, although I'm not very good at checking that, as well as the shop's address, various ways to contact me.
Okay. I have my own ways of contacting people as well, so...
Is it the invasive head thing?
I'll let you know. It could be. I have other tricks, too.
Okay, everything else is fine as long as it's not the invasive head thing. I would prefer not to be contacted that way.
I can keep that in mind. If you do decide to help me, and really get on board with this whole, new regime, then there is a lot of stuff in it for you. I do know I do have certain abilities that could help you be, stronger, faster, less likely to die, more powerful, I can also fix things. And she's looking directly at Lindsay.
I asked a question, at what price? You want me to take a knee to you? Because you can already force me to do that. I've seen it. You're very good. You're very good about forcing people to do things.
Sweetie, if I wasn't good at it, I wouldn't still be here. I'm not forcing you to do anything. You stood up to me and I was surprised. A little impressed. I like that you don't do anything unless you want to do it. There's a fire in there and I really like it, but I think that you can go further with it. Don't you just want to lose control sometimes? Don't you just want to go ape shit?
I've done that and then bullshit happened, so.
Not under me. Don't you just want to kill your sire?
Lindsay turns around and starts walking away.
Might have struck a nerve, but I think you might get her on that one. I'm gonna kind of like motion like a bow, like we're gonna excuse ourselves very politely now, and then I'm gonna like look at Victor like, let's go.
She just gives you a little wave.
Well, Victor will begin taking some steps to follow them, and we'll stop for a moment. Who's Liza?
Oh, that's Liza. And she points at the spider creature store hanging on the ceiling.
Will not look toward her. Who was Liza before Liza?
Oh, it's been such a long time. There was once a woman who I traveled with for a little while, and she was a very friendly companion. She told me a lot of stories, and one was a story of this faraway legend of a creature that looked like a woman but had powers of a spider. They called it a Jorogumo. And I liked that story so much, I turned her into one.
Was she also a vampire?
Kindred? Oh, no. Liza's not a kindred. She's not immortal anymore.
Thank you for sharing that story. I think we have a lot to talk before there's a resolution, but I would hope that we remain talking for a long before things go awry.
Oh yeah, take your time.
Thank you. We'll just give a head bow, like a polite, like I'm excusing myself, and then walk away.
And she gives you the same little wave. The three of you walk out of the Magnolia Country Club into a quiet Hilligdom night.
We'll not say anything until we're at the car and have a few blocks of distance from us and the country club. But once we are at that distance, did you pick, Lucian, did you pick the name of the thing that she mentioned from that legend?
I wasn't there with you at that conversation. I had already walked out.
She did say it at first when she told her to, chill out.
No, but like the legend that inspired her to.
Yeah, no, I wasn't there for that.
You were the only one. You were the only one in the room.
I didn't pick it up very well from.
It's Jorogumo. Jorogumo. Jorogumo.
Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think we learned a lot.
Did we? I'm not sure we really did.
We did.
Aside from the fact that she's an ancient, powerful being, creature, whatever you want to call it, we really don't know much more now than we did before.
Oh, no, we did.
Please, share with the class. What did we learn?
Well, she sees everything at her disposal at her ready. She's willing to just step out to do things the way she thinks have to be, which surely have to be at her own belief. She will probably cause herself more trouble as long as there's other powers here. She probably will get in conflict with your structures of power. I'm still trying to learn them.
They've kind of been turned upside down, and we already knew this from her first appearance.
No, but outside of here, she says she probably would like to expand. And she's thinking about dealing with the mortals. That will bring news, and that will make others, like your, how was it, the Camarilla? No, the Camarilla. It will make the Camarilla look over here and try to gather information. We'll make sure that, they will start talks with her, and if they don't get on her good side, she will not like to negotiate if it's not on their side of terms. She says to everybody like, oh, let's just talk until I see that there's no way I can convince you my way, then I'm gonna snap you out. She is not taking a no one way or another. She will try to convince you. She will be polite. She will be generous, and that will give us time. That will give us time to gather ourselves. She won't go on the offensive immediately. That's a good news. But she,
yes. That is one thing.
She won't last that way long, and she will fuck up with the mortals too. She's willing to go on that extent if she thinks that's not good. And that will bring a lot of attention to everybody. And
while I am concerned about that statement, I don't think she has decided on that yet, though.
No, but that's the other problem. She is not. Lindsay, you are someone that know what you believe. You're someone that is decided, and you're on your solid ground, right? Even when she offered you to go and be able to just fucking kill Nicholas, you would not take that, because that might please that, and I'm sure that's probably something deep to you. But you're just not going to jump into that instinct and do it. Meanwhile, she will, if she see that whatever will please her instinct will do it. She will.
Yes.
And that's a problem.
Yes, it is a problem.
And now we know that instead of being someone that is calculative and long-term patient or something like that, she will.
I don't think she's not calculated.
Oh, okay. I didn't phrase that right. She's someone that her passions and like the moment, it's what will guide her, and that's also problematic.
Could also be used to our advantage as well.
Yep. Yeah.
Lindsay, you seem upset. Well, more so than usual.
She's just staring out the window.
What's in your mind, Lindsay?
You're among friends.
there's a lot on my mind. The fact that I should probably go and tell Pop to get the fuck out of the city. That I should probably tell my parents to get the fuck out of the city.
That's not a bad idea. Anybody
But then
that
how
you're
do I
connected
explain to them why?
to. Perhaps, again, it's been a long time since I've had any relation or
I could
anything.
help you with that.
Perhaps they would just trust you.
Pop would.
Well, that's a start. I would start there. There's still time tonight. Victor, do you know where Pop's dive bar is at? We could stop by now if you want.
Do I know?
I can give you the GPS.
Yeah, I don't think Victor's actually been there, but you can easily find it.
The other thing is the stories told by her companion. Those stories, they don't sound from Europe. They sound more from the name. Maybe we can find something out there.
What stories from Europe? What?
I asked her who Eliza was before that thing.
Oh, the spider.
Yes, she told that Eliza was a mortal companion that she had long ago, and that they told her story about a Yorgumo. If we can connect the two, maybe we can find stories related to how that was created in your among your people, and ways to make it not be anymore.
Did you say Yorgumo?
Yeah, that word.
As in, like the yokai from Japan?
Yeah, the spirits from Asia.
Well, occult and spirituality is kind of my thing. I've heard of things. I'd have to do more research, but that may be something to look into. That may be a lead.
God is saying otherwise.
Yes, I mean... Yes, I don't know.
Any excuse for me to read through my books again is fine. So I will look into this, but
it's just it might be nothing. It might be a connection, or it might just be another tell that she just doesn't see people as others, but as things.
Yes, that's quite clear.
Oh,
I do hope she contacts me, though.
I don't.
It would be great to have an investment actually pay off.
Oh, well, you say that as if your friends here hadn't pay off in a way or another.
The eye
I'm sorry.
roll that comes from Lindsay when he says that.
What? Lindsay, there is value in knowledge. And what better way to gather knowledge than to gain her trust? I'm sure she tells people that she trusts more than she tells strangers that she just woke up to. You know that saying?
She lies to everyone.
It's quite possible. I can tell the difference between them most of the time. You know the old saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I only wish to gain more knowledge so that we know what we're dealing with. Do you think I really want to serve her? Didn't even really want to serve the prince, for that matter. I've got my own things going on, too. You always act like I'm some sort of bootlicker. Yeah, I saw you in chat.
That's because you always, anytime anybody of any kind of power shows up, you're like, oh yes, let me serve you. Kiss the boot. Kiss the ring. Every time, Lucian, and it scares me.
I would hope that you know me better by now. Obviously not, but... Again, there is immense value in knowledge. And instead of running around punching my way through things, it has been my experience that if you befriend someone, they tend to tell you things. Things that they don't tell other people and could be of extreme importance in a fight. I just haven't had the opportunity to do so since we've met. It's been a very, very fast 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5, 6 weeks, 7. It's been a month, 2 months.
It's been longer
Since
than
what?
a month.
3 months.
Since what?
Since we met.
Since the porta
Oh,
potty
it's been like
incident.
6 months at this point.
It hasn't even been a year yet.
So you would understand why I don't always trust you then. Because yes, we've known each other for 6 months, but like sometimes the stuff comes up very quickly and I worry.
It's very nice of you to worry about. I haven't had anybody worry about me in a long time. Not since...
And at least with the prince, we had a devil we knew.
Devil we know, devil we don't know. That's kind of the point of trying to find out information. I'm not trying to side with her. But for the time being, it may prevent any attacks on us or the shop. It buys us time. It is a intelligent strategy.
He's not wrong.
I try very hard to keep up with you, Lindsay. I do. And I don't fault you for your impulsive behaviors, but I am not one, and he kind of like looks down at his wound. I'm not one to get into fights. I tend to try to avoid them the best I can. And ever since I've met you, I have been in more fights in the last 6 months than I have my entirety as a kindred. I'm not blaming you. A lot of shit.
Kinda sounds like you are.
No, it's just that chaos seems to find us recently. And it's not your fault, it's just you and Basil and Stasia and everything. It's a lot. It's not my pace. I'm not used to this. You'll have to forgive me if I play to my old tactics.
I don't blame you for anything. I just... How the fuck did she know so much about us, for one thing?
I have heard, and I don't know anything about this being real as I haven't practiced it, but I have heard that when you drain another kindred, it's possible to gain their memories or their knowledge or their abilities.
So she's just heard my voice because she drained somebody else.
Well, that and she was able to get inside your head. She is coming, she is coming. Who was that? Obviously, that is an ability she has as well. Who knows, she could be in our head right now. And all my tactical thinking and strategizing is for nothing. She knows exactly what's going on and what we're going to do. Doesn't prevent us from trying. Obviously, we can't go in gaze a-blunning.
Fuck off, Lucian.
I mean, I didn't thought about asking her other names.
Don't ask her other names. Please don't. Please don't.
No, that's Victor just in the moment being like, damn it.
This is your storyteller saying, I don't have them.
Gigi, Fifi, Cece.
No. Okay, I have like 2, but don't worry about it. They're not important.
I was actually quite surprised when she gave us her name as Gigi. I thought from our conversation with Clara... Clara? Carol? Clara? I can't keep
Clara.
Clara. I can't keep the two straight, sorry. Clara, that she was more akin to titles than names, but it seems she has a name. Or at least has picked a name.
Again, it might be just...
Clara was very unsure about the title.
You also bowed to her, now she's probably gonna have everybody bow to her.
Yes, well, that you can thank Clara for that. She said that was the proper etiquette. Why am I always justifying my actions? I don't ask that you bow.
I will never.
I am fully aware of that. I feel like in the last 6 months I've gotten to know you quite well, Lindsay.
So are you guys actually heading to the dive?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm driving there, following the GPS instructions.
When you pull in, it's a slow night.
Good.
There's a couple of cars outside. When the door opens, you see the usual warm lighting, kind of dim. You walk inside to the smell of cigarette smoke and booze. The sound of sports games on TVs, people playing pool. But there's really only about maybe 8 people in here total. And of course, Pop is behind the bar.
Cool, I shut the bar down.
How does one?
I tell everybody get the fuck out.
Okay. That how are you doing this is my question.
I just walk in and go, bar's closed, everybody out.
It takes a second. Everyone kind of like, there's a couple of people look and then don't really do anything. And then Pop like, she said it's closed, get out.
Yeah, because I was about to bring up Daunt.
Did Lindsay ask us to stay in the car?
No,
or
you guys
okay.
can come in.
Yeah. But yeah, so Pop's like, all right, yeah, wrap it up, get on out. She said it's closed. And they're like, what the fuck does she do? Like, she owns the place, get the fuck out. And with Pop's help, he wrangles everybody and gets them out and says, what's up, kid?
I need you to leave the city.
Forever. Why?
Pop, I'm gonna tell you some shit that I probably should have told you last time you saw me.
What?
And you're probably not
What
gonna
you
believe me,
talking
but
about?
that's fine.
Oh, is he just, a person?
Yes.
Yeah, you can tell this is a normal ass human being.
Okay, sir, I recommend you to sit down. I'll serve you a drink.
He looks over, he's like, fuck no, kid, this is my place. I'm not getting served.
I'm gonna
some
stare.
Pop,
I'm gonna
please.
stare at him.
Kid over here's trying to tell me to sit down in my own damn place.
I know this is my friend, but this is gonna be a lot of information that you're gonna want to drink for.
You're freaking me out, kid.
There are things in this city that are not exactly normal.
This is not how this is going to happen. But I just thought about what if Pop knew about it the entire time.
I
like the grandfather at the
expected
end
him
of the
to
Lost
be
Boys.
like, "Oh, you mean about vampires? Yeah, I know." And
all
I'm
the
like,
damn vampires.
What the fuck?
That was
Right.
not the plan for this character at all. But shit, you know what? Now it is.
No.
Oh.
One thing I never liked about Helligdon was all the damn vampires. So what does he say? Pop sits down, crosses his arms.
I am a vampire.
At that, Lucian like goes to do the billiards and just like scrapes the table, peeling up the carpet on it and knocking a ball into the wall and just stumbles forward. What the fuck?
Well, shit. We're starting like that.
I rolled for it.
Okay.
He sits back and he looks at you for a second. Yeah, kid, I know.
What?
Here I am serving a drink like a fucking idiot. And Victor chugs
Oh
the
no,
drink.
no, give me the drink. Give me the drink.
Oh, okay.
Give me the drink.
Here.
Still take the drink. He sips it.
What do you mean? You know.
There's some weird shit in this city, kid.
Yes, I know.
I try and keep out of it as much as I can, but I see things. I've seen some things.
That's the reason I need you out of the city.
All right.
Thank you.
You seem shook up.
Yes, I am very shook up. And I'll tell him a little bit about what has happened in the last 3 days.
Mm-hmm. Crazy shit.
Yeah.
That's actually that's what he says. Sounds like some crazy shit. I don't want to be in there.
No, and I do not know what's going to come with this new shift in power. But the thing that I don't want is you in the middle of it.
Look, I don't know anything about the whole weird shit that happens in this city. I just know I've seen some things. I believe a little more than people give me credit for. So I believe you, kid.
Yeah.
He stands up and he hugs you.
I hug him back.
Which you
no
know
blush
is
of life. No,
you've never seen. You've very very rarely ever seen Pop hug anybody, and it's probably only been you.
Yeah.
Go to Florida. You've always wanted to go to Florida.
Fuck Florida.
Isn't that where you told me you were gonna retire to?
I was spitballing. I'm not actually gonna go to fucking Florida.
Okay.
Fucking North Carolina or some shit. Fuck Florida.
So let's go see racist vampires?
You don't think Florida has racist?
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's true. I don't know, Pop. Just
I'll figure it out. All right, kid. We got some stuff to take care of before I do that.
What?
He gestures at the bar. I'm closing it down if that's what you want me to do.
Keep it like this. Because I may need it.
All right, well, I got good booze in the fridge. You don't let that go. You don't let anything happen to that, all right?
Trust me, the people that I invite here won't be into that.
Don't let it get smashed or used.
So no Molotov cocktails with the booze?
Only if it's for a good fucking reason, kid.
I mean, a giant spider monster might be a good reason.
No, I just want to come back to a bar, all right?
Whatever happens to your bar, we can
We'll rebuild.
improve
I don't know
it
what's
or
gonna
just
happen, Pop. I
make
just
it
need
good.
you not here.
He stops and he's just kind of staring at you. He says, "Kid, you're not convincing me to go." I'll go.
I'm like about to look at the powers to use on Pop.
I'll go. Keep yourself safe.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
We'll look
What
after her, Pop.
happens? Mm.
And
Can-
look at both of them like, the fuck?
Tell her white-haired boyfriend to take care of her too. You know, tall, lanky guy.
Yeah.
Glasses.
Basil.
Yeah, Basil. Yeah.
Basil.
Yeah, that
Didn't
kid.
know you two were a thing, but yeah, we'll.
I was just saying shit. He looks at Lindsay.
We all look at Lindsay.
He looks at Lindsay and just starts and he goes walking back to the back where, you know, like his office and stuff is.
Yeah.
Just chuckling to himself.
You really think no, right?
What?
What did you say?
Like, are you? No, you and Basil are in a thing, right?
Lindsay.
I'm gonna do blush of life and just down the drink that was poured for Pop.
Knew it.
All
Knew
right,
it.
so about 20 minutes is coming back up.
That's fine.
We should go, right? Yeah.
This is your thing. If you're ready to go, do you want to say goodbye to Pop?
Of course.
Well, then we'll wait. Do you want us to wait in the car?
No.
You ain't leaving without saying bye, kid.
I go into the back office to say goodbye.
Mm-hmm. He hugs you.
Text me when you leave the city.
He holds up a Nokia.
I gave you a smart. What the fuck happened?
It got booze spilled on it.
Ooh.
Okay, call me before you leave.
You can't destroy this thing. I've tried. Not on purpose.
How is it working?
I don't know.
We've changed what kind of cell phone technology we have now.
I don't know how these things work, kid. I just call you.
I lean over. It's probably on Kindred Towers.
I just turn towards Lucy and go, get the fuck out!
You told us we could wait. Okay.
She's in the office, so you snuck your head back around.
Yeah, that makes sense for Lucian.
I'm sorry, Joe T-posed in the corner again.
Glitching through the wall.
Oh.
All right, kid. You be safe. Keep the bar safe. If I come back and you're not safe and the bar's not safe, there will be hell to pay, kid.
The city is in a shithole. I don't know what to tell you.
Most cities are in a shithole.
Most cities aren't waking up monsters under a fucking mountain.
Hell, we don't know that.
Most cities don't have mountains?
You know what, kid? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go pack my stuff. And I'll leave in the morning. I'll go stay with my sister or some shit.
Thank you.
He just kind of pats your arm. And he walks back out to the front, I assume with Lindsay following. Holds the front. He shuts everything off, puts away, what food he had, puts it in the freezer and everything, turns off all the TVs, all the lights, and slowly the dive that you love so much goes dark. And Pop waits at the door for the rest of you to leave. And he lets you all walk out first. He walks out behind you, closes it, and locks it with a strange finality in the night air. Pats Lindsay on the arm one more time, and then he walks back towards his rickety old truck. And I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
I'm so sad now.
Do I need to do the announcements?
I think so.
I'm sorry. Oh no. What have I done?
Thank you, everybody, for watching tonight's episode of NA by Night. If you, for some reason, are just hopping in here, you can catch the rest of NA by Night in the YouTube, along with our other shows.
Yes.
For this week, we have tomorrow, not Spirit.
Cornerstone.
Cornerstone.
Yeah.
I was gonna say House
You're
of Cards.
in that.
So that
House
is
of Cards.
I don't know why. I was thinking House because Stone for some reason. Cornerstone.
Okay. Cornerstone.
Nothing on Wednesday. On Thursday we have Trillion Thursday.
That is scheduled for this week. Yeah.
It's scheduled. Yeah. So there's something scheduled for Trillion and for the Thursday, and on and on Friday
not Spirit this week. Nope.
Not Spirit this week? Okay.
Yeah, not Spirit this week. And that will be all for our shows, live shows, but you can catch us on the YouTube for all the VODs. And you can catch us also in the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. And we also have a Discord where you can find all of us fools just going around, posting memes, talking about our shows, series, things like that. And I think that's all.
If I made you cry tonight too, please come tell me in the Discord.
God.
But I think that's all in terms of announcements. I don't think there's
Guys,
anything
Yeah,
else.
good job. You covered everything.
I've made players cry twice now.
Thank you so
Cry
much.
more than once.
Until next time, friends, stay nerdy. Bye.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with my car.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
They broke the mold when they made Filbert.
Roll